G'day everybody, it's Kim from Kim's Homestead in Victoria, Australia. Well, we're back to what's to eat, and tonight is Wednesday night and we are on the 5th week of our 3-month pantry challenge. Now, I'm not going to have anything elaborate or special tonight. I've actually been pretty busy today. I've been sorting out my tomato seeds and getting them ready for planting for springtime. I've been making some cream cheese, and I'm working on a new recipe for salted caramel, you know, the salted caramel latte. And this is a dry mix powder that you just put a couple of tablespoons in a cup with hot water or a bit of hot milk, whatever, and that's what I like to drink before I go to bed at night. So, and as the Jarrah salted caramel like tins, they're about $8, and you probably get about 6 or 7 cups per tin. It works out pretty expensive. So I decided to see if I could make it myself. So we'll see how that goes. Looks alright. I'll see how it tastes later on. I also managed to make a little bit more of the caramel. I'll break that up and that'll be nice later on. I have a pretty big sweet tooth, so unfortunately, as you can tell. But anyway, I do like a few sweet things, and when the craving gets too bad, and as I'm on a pantry challenge and can't just go out and pick some up, I thought I'd make some and see how it goes. Besides that, I think they'd make really nice Christmas presents, so something to think about for Christmas. Anyway, so back to tonight's tea. I'm just going to have mashed potatoes, mashed onion. I've got a jar of peas and asparagus spears, and we'll have that for tea tonight with a couple of nice thick slices of the lamb roast. Yes, I'm still working on the lamb roast. And that will be tea tonight. I've even got some leftover gravy to go with it, so that'll be nice. And with the leftover potatoes and pumpkin and peas if there's any, I hope to make a vegetable fritter with it tomorrow night, maybe. Yeah, tomorrow night. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. See what I've got left over anyway. So I've peeled my spuds. I only need to stick them into the pot now. Work away on that. And I won't bore you with all the cooking of mashed potatoes, because I'm sure pretty much everybody knows how to make mashed potatoes. And I'll get back with a shot of the end product later on when it's all done. Well, here we go guys, all done and dusted. mashed potato, mashed pumpkin, peas, asparagus, some leftover fried up lamb roast, and a little bit of gravy. And that's it for Wednesday night. Now I've got plenty of leftovers to make some veggie burgers tomorrow night, so I will catch you then. See ya. Well, g'day everybody. I thought I would make veggie burgers out of last night's vegetable scraps. Okay. So here I have 3 potatoes, which I'm going to peel, and 1 carrot, and then I will be grating them and adding them to the veggie scraps that I have. Well, here we are with the ingredients of our burgers. Here I have some shredded carrot, and in here I have washed, drained and squeezed shredded potato, in here is my ground garlic cloves. As you see, there's not a huge amount that's going in there, but it's probably enough for, say, 2 cloves. In here I have my own ground up onion powder. Now this I did in the solar powered dehydrator a couple of years ago, and I'd forgotten to blanch it first, so of course the onions went a little brown, but they're still good, they're still flavourful. Unfortunately with this cold weather though, they go a little bit lumpy, so, but they'll be alright. I could buy it, but I prefer to make my own. It's so much more flavourful, even though it isn't the best looking stuff in the world. It'll be fine. Let's just crush it up a little bit further. That'll mix through, and as it gets cooked. Okay, so now we have garlic powder. Nothing. These things always start to clag up, don't they? How do you stop them from clagging up? Right, there we go. A little bit of garlic powder. Now I've gotten all of this out and blended it, and it still clumps up. I've even put some rice in there to take up any moisture, but still does it. So I'm probably going to have rice through my mix. Yep, I have. Darn thing. I don't think I'll be doing that again in a hurry. Otherwise we're going to have chunks of rice uncooked through it. Sorry about the stopping and starting, but I've got something on my phone that keeps trying to connect, and every time it does, it kicks you guys out. Okay, so now we have our leftovers from last night. I've got potato, or actually mashed potato, mashed pumpkin, which I grew. That was actually a garden volunteer, and it grew the only pumpkin I got all year last year. Right, so potato, pumpkin, peas and asparagus. So we'll just put that in there like that. I think I should have gotten a bigger dish, eh? I don't have any bigger glass dishes that I know of, and I really wanted you guys to see how it was mixing. So I just want to mix the mashed potatoes and the carrots, pumpkin, with the grated potatoes and carrots. Okay, I'll see if I can find something bigger and come back to you guys in a minute. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Now I'll also add some salt and pepper to this. This is pink Himalayan salt and Saxa brown black pepper. Now I'm also going to add 3 eggs. Now these are eggs from my own chooks. And yes, I will keep those shells. They grind up and make beautiful fertiliser for my tomatoes. Right, let's just mix all this in. Now what I will do is add some seasoned stuffing, which will help bind it all together. Boy, there's a lot here. I think I'm going to have to freeze some of this. Now this is where one of them freeze dryers would come in handy. If I could afford one. I see they've gone up to $10,000 for the basic unit, for the unit and for delivery. That's without any extra accessories, which is you'd have to buy extra trays, one, and one of them tray stackers so it stacks in your freezers properly. You know, you're looking at probably another 150, 200 for that. Ridiculous. Right, that's looking pretty good. I don't think we need any more in there. Very good. Now, I just have to heat up my fry pan and cook it all up. I'll be back in a minute. Right, so just like a pancake, this is a great meal if you've got a lot of leftovers in the fridge. You can basically just put anything through it really. Whether it be your leftover lamb roast, ham, sausage, all your leftover veggies, anything like that. Also helps if it goes on the spatula properly. But so I've got to try and make them smaller. It's a bit dry, that one. I think I might add another egg to help it combine. Let's try these things, eh? A little taste test. Even though it's a bit crumbly, it actually doesn't taste too bad. Right, I think you get the general idea. So I'll come back when this is all done. There we go, guys. There's our vegetable fritters, a little bit of tomato sauce, a little bit of grape juice, and that's it for Thursday the 7th of July. I'll catch you again tomorrow night. Good night. G'day everybody, it's Kim from Kim's Homestead, back with you once again, and I'm in Victoria, Australia, and tonight I'm going to bring to you what's to eat, which will be my version of chow mein. So let's get on with it. Okay, so what I've got is a pan or a wok heated with oil, just a very small amount, probably about a tablespoonful, and I'm going to put in about 250 grams of minced meat, and I'll be browning it. Now, in the meantime, I've put about 1¼ little measuring cups of San Remo rice into my rice cooker with enough chicken stock to cover it, and I'll put that on to cook, and it should be ready by the time the meat and veggies are ready. Now that's nearly cooked. You don't want to get it too brown. Now is when I'm going to add the flavourings. Here I have a Master Foods chow mein mix. Yes, I could do it from scratch, but honestly, I can't be bothered at the moment. Now what I will do is just open up this packet a little bit, and I've got some chicken stock in reserve. Put a little bit in there. Give the packet a bit of a wash, get out all that goodness. One more go. there we go. Give that a big stir in. Now I'll wait till that's bring up to the boil again, and then I'll put in a few vegetables. So in the meantime, I'm going to get some frozen beans. You can use frozen peas, frozen corn, that sort of thing. I prefer the beans in mine. In we go. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's enough beans. Once again, this is a good way to get rid of some leftover veggies in your fridge. I really don't have many because I made up a heap of fritters, vegetable fritters, which I've still got a plate full in the fridge, but that will do for lunches and snacks and whatever for the next day or two. So, and this tea will probably be enough not only for tonight but tomorrow night as well. And tomorrow night's tea will actually be really good because the flavours really go right throughout the food, and it's so much more flavoursome on the second night. That's not to say it's not good the first night, because it is. And as I have mentioned in other videos, chow mein is probably one of my most favourite meals. Now we want some of that moisture to evaporate a bit. That's why I'm not putting a lid on it at the moment, because I have both carrot and cabbage to go in there, and they've got a fair amount of water in them too, so I'd like it to just reduce the amount of liquid. So I'll bring you back when the next round is ready to go in. And here we are, reduced in size. And what we'll do is put the carrots in first. Let them cook just a little bit, so that they're cooked on the outside and still crunchy on the inside. Now they'll cook in that liquid very quickly. starting to look pretty good, eh? There we go. Starting to smell alright, I can tell you that. Well, carrot's almost done. I think now it's time to put cabbage in. Now would be a good time to add a lid, so I'll go and get one. Now I've given that a really good stir and I've turned it down to low heat. Now I will put on the lid and let that just warm through, heat up. That will finish cooking off the carrots. It will soften the cabbage, and by then the rice will be done, and then all I have to do is mix it through this mixture and then dish it up for tea. So I will bring you back then. Well, here we go. The rice is done. And here we go, we'll mix it all through. Very nice. Now we'll dish some up. As you see, there's enough left for seconds and for tomorrow night's tea. Very nice. Now, so there we are. Chow Ming. That's nice, with a little bit of curry, a little bit of chicken. Definitely taste the vegetables. It has that curry little bite afterwards. That will go down well with my little drink of grape juice. And I shall sit and watch some TV and enjoy this tonight. Thursday night, the 8th of July. Alright, catch you tomorrow night, guys. Where am I? I'm sorry, it's Friday night, the 8th of July. God, I'm getting senile. See ya.